Hello, hello, and greetings. Hello everyone, give me one moment while I click some buttons and I get some stuff rolling here. I need to record this, I need to save that. The channel is up. Just a quick little sound check, this is the first one in a little while. If you guys can hear me fine, please let me know. Otherwise, hello everyone, welcome to the Recreational second bracket. I don't know what to really call this, but this is the second round of games. Regular Dangerous versus Poutine King Bar. Going into the bands, going into the picks. Poutine King Bar, PKB up first.
5 seconds remaining.
And what will we see? Are we going to see the Lycan? Thank you, everyone. Audio is fine. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Poutine King Bar definitely looking strong coming into this. If you guys did not see it previously, make sure to check out the YouTube channel after this round of games. Poutine King Bar PKB. I need to King Bar Poutine. They played phenomenally. Regular Dangerous though. They're not going to go down without putting up a fight. And we have the Ember Spirit ban. We have the Faceless ban. Ember, I don't think he's been a very popular pick so far, but nonetheless, he does get banned out. He is very good. And then the Faceless also getting banned as well. Faceless, of course, has that amazing Chronosphere ulti. Tinker being banned as well. I don't think anyone plays Tinker on Regular Dangerous, aside from maybe Sam, the Apple Steak stand-in, who also really likes Mountain Dew. Really likes Mountain Dew. And the final ban is going to be Razor. And the first pickup is going to be Shadow Shaman, the support to end all supports. Poutine King Bar going right for the gold. Shadow Shaman is a great support. He has Lockdown, he has a Hex, he has an Ether Shock Nuke, and he has the Snakes, which are phenomenal. Phenomenal at pushing. Yes, there is in-game commentary. I do. Let me check real quick. I'm going to double, triple check right here on stream. Yes, I do have open mic enabled.
10 seconds.
You guys can hear me in-game. You can hear me out of game. You can probably hear me everywhere. That's just how it works. Alright, the next pick's coming up. Gonna be Regular Dangerous. What are they gonna pick? I play with RD quite a bit, of course. I know their style, but for the sake of everyone else, let's just see what they pick. I don't want to make any guesses. They're gonna go for the Lion first. He's also a very good support who is very strong. He has an excellent nuke. His ulti basically points a finger at someone. You pretty much die. That's about it. He has a stun that's a little harder to land than your normal stun. He has a Hex, just like Shadow Shaman, and he has Mana Drain, which is very, very good against many, many characters in this game, most notably Wraith King being one of them, but many other characters as well. I mean, if you don't have mana, you don't have access to a lot of your skills. It's just not fun. But of course, Lion's ulti's just so good. Scepter damage, 1025 damage once you have Ognims. You're not coming out in Dota TV. I don't know what, Crispy, you can see my settings. I have open mic enabled. I'm in the spectator slot. My voice volume's fine. The threshold's fine. I don't know, otherwise why that would not be working. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Unless I'm not being loud enough, maybe the open mic threshold is just too high. Nope, sound device is fine. Everything was fine. I don't know what to tell you. I just tested this and it worked. Maybe I need to hop out of the game real quick. Anyways, Nick's here's. Oh, it's apparently Crispy. It's just you, bro. Crispy is full of crap. Calm down, Nick. Alright, anyways, aside from that, the next pickup, so we see Death Prophet, amazing character, very, very good at pushing lanes, has a great nuke with her Crypt Swarm, has an amazing silence, and then, what's her Witchcraft? I don't really know her passive very well. Increases opponent's save Death Prophet spells, making her just better. So Death Prophet, just generally very, very annoying. And then, of course, we have the Viper for Poutine King Bar. Viper, just amazing with the right clicks. There's no two ways about it. Viper has amazing right click ability because of his poison attack, because of his ulti just being so good. He has the corrosive skin, which means if you right click him, you're going to take damage as well. Just a very, very good character. Doom and Tidehunter both get banned, so Doom is a popular ban when you have a team who relies on getting their spells off because Doom's ultimate silences you. Tidehunter, of course, being banned because of his just amazing, amazing Ravage ability, and he can solo offlane so well. We will see the next round of bans, though. So Lycan finally gets banned. Lycan typically gets banned these days just because he's considered a very, very powerful hero. Hero. I almost said champion. I was like, wait, no. Take that back. I don't want people to get mad at me. And then Nature's Prophet getting banned because he's just so good. He can teleport around. He could be a carry. He could be a pusher. He could be a support. He could do so many great things. Nature's Prophet just getting pushed to the side. And then we get a quick pickup on the Luna. So Luna takes a little bit of time to get going, but her ulti's so good. Eclipse brings down magical beams of ownage from the sky. You have the Lucent Beam, which is like just a single beam. Eclipse fires many Lucent Beams. Lucent Beam, the skill, fires one. It's a mini stun, works very well. She has the bouncing glaives. So what we're going to see here, if this game goes to like 40-45 minutes, Death Prophet and Luna are going to push lanes like a champion. But we'll see if the game goes that far. Poutine King Bar, very good at finishing these games very quickly. Oh, God help you if you utter the word champion. Please, please don't burn me at the stake. Please don't. I'll try my very best. I will try my very best. Just call them lords as it should be. We are on the lord's pitch, everyone. Centaur War Runner being picked up. I don't really know a whole lot about Centaur War Runner. He's not a character I play too often. He has that ulti, Stampede, which lets you just move very quickly. It's very useful as an initiate. It's very useful as if you want to get away from things. He has a stun, although it takes I wouldn't say a second, but it takes around a quarter second, maybe a half second to wind up. It could be a little hard to land, but of course, he's still very, very good. He's got the double edge, which deals damage to the target and yourself, and he has return, which is kind of similar to Viper's corrosive skin, where if you hit Centaur, damage gets knocked back at you. And Omni Knight being picked up for regular dangerous, so Omni Knight, a great support. He just has so many things. He has the ulti, which heals you and makes you immune to physical attack. He has Purification, which is a heal bomb, so he heals the target and anyone around it takes damage. He has Repel, which it slows you down, doesn't it? Oh wait, no, Repel's the BKB. Degen Ore, movement and attack speed slow to anyone nearby him, and then Repel makes you magically immune for 12 seconds. So if you have a character, for instance, that has a BKB and he has Repel, that's 22 seconds where you're not taking magic damage. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Weaver. Next pickup for Poutine King Bar is going to be the Weaver, so that is some serious right-click. Between the Weaver and the Viper, that's a lot of damage. Weaver just very good at right-clicking. A lot of that comes from the fact that he has Germinate, which doubles his attack. Now, the Germinate attack can't proc special stuff, like what's an example? Mjolnir can't go off on it. I don't think Lifesteal goes off on it. The Desolator, I don't think that goes off on it as well. But it still gives you another 200 or more damage on your attacks every 2.5 seconds. So very good. And then of course his ulti is very good. Which is it's Geminate. Sorry, my bad. It's not Germinate, it's Geminate. I feel like Germinate is a missed opportunity. They should have called it that. But he also has Sakuchi, which is amazing. Makes him invisible, moves at Is it max speed? Yes, it is max speed. Very, very good. That could be it, Crispy. Actually, you raise a good point there. I bet you that's what it is. He also has the Swarm. He also has that ulti, which time lapses him back several seconds to the point where he could tower dive, hit his ulti, and he's back in time, has full health. The final 2 bans came out, so we saw Mirana get banned and Enigma get banned. So Enigma, much like Tidehunter, has that AoE ulti, which is so, so good. So good. You blink in, you throw down the black hole, everyone gets sucked in. Yes, it is the Vestman who is casting, a member of Jin and Tango. Sean Saris is my real name, with only 1 R. Nick, how many times must I tell you? Mirana gets banned. Her ulti's just very good. Cloaks your whole team, makes them invisible for several seconds. I don't know the exact duration. She also has a very good stun. Little hard to land, but otherwise very, very good stun. And then she just has pretty decent right click. So the final pickup, anyways, for regular Dangerous is going to be Templar Assassin. Now, this is very interesting. I know exactly who's going to be playing Templar Assassin. They're very good with TA, but Templar Assassin, she's very good. Don't get me wrong. I really hate Templar Assassin. I hate fighting against her. I hate laning. I hate everything about TA when I'm not playing her. So we'll see how this goes, but she's so good. She does so much damage. She has Refraction, which blocks instances of damage up to a max of 6 when it's at max level. It's so good. It is so good. You can walk past whatever you want, and it won't hurt you as long as Refraction is up. It is just disgustingly good. And then the final pickup is going to be Venomancer. He's kind of an interesting pick. This might be just to try to get a little more push on their team aside from Shadow Shaman. I'm not sure. Weaver's pretty good at pushing himself, so... But Venomancer's a very interesting character. He has the Venom Wards. He has his ulti, which does an AoE poison. He has another poison from the Venomous Gale. Just so, so good. Scoochie Maguchi. That's what it is. That is Weaver's special ability right there. We're going to rename that is what we're going to do. But anyways, real quick, for regular Dangerous, we have Mitchie D on the Omni Knight. Aegis Arthur is on the Lion. Apple Steak is on the Templar Assassin. Gag is on the Death Prophet. And DJ KFM. Ellen Page. Ellen Page is playing tonight. We are blessed with an Ellen Page in our Dota 2 tournament. Is on the Luna. And for Poutine King Bar, we have I'm gonna do this after the smoke. Guys, I wasn't using the middle button. I apologize. But I've got the middle button. I've got the smooth camera on. It's all smooth jazz up in here. We had the smoke yank. I don't think anything's going to happen. Regular Dangerous is not a very aggressive team. So the smoke yank does not yield anything aside from maybe getting a ward down. Neither of them have wards. So it looks like they're just going to reset to their lanes. Alright, so now I'll do the intro for Poutine King Bar. So we have... What in the world does that... Barishnikov on the Centaur Warrunner. Olive Juice is on the Venomancer. I can't read the purple name because I'm blind. Damones is on the Shadow Shaman. We have Mac on the Viper. And we have Warshop on the Weaver. Alright. So we're going to have a TA versus Viper? Yeah, TA versus Viper mid. This isn't going to be a fun lane. Viper is just an absolute pain to lane against. Doesn't matter who you are. Going to be an absolute pain. We do have the Sentry Ward down. They suspected that there would be a ward in here. There, in fact, was not. We have Viper trading shots with Lion. Nothing, I think, will come of that. However, we do see we have a tri-lane. That means we have safe lane Weaver all by his lonesome. They want to get him fed as fast as they can because Weaver... is a monster if he gets fed. The ability to Shikuchi every what is it? Shikuchi. I should say it right. I don't say the first H. I apologize about that. Shikuchi. But the ability to do that every 6 seconds is just so useful. You can see Lion is not having a good day here, taking a lot of damage and using a lot of mana. he doesn't have Mana Drain, mind you, yet. I pointed to Hex, but he doesn't have Mana Drain, mind you, so taking a lot of damage and burning a lot of mana, which now means he is pretty much useless until he reaches level 2 and is able to drain some mana from that lane. Hello, Zilt. Good to see you. Middle lane, we could see the same thing. Viper is just, he's such a pain. I feel for Templar Assassin laning against a Viper right now. But there's the bottle. We do have rune coverage on bottom rune. Other than that, I don't see any wards. I don't see any wards for the Radiant, interestingly enough. I guess they were banking on that smoke gank to try to get something done. That did not happen, so unfortunately no wards for the Radiant. Bottom lane, Weaver might actually have a hard time. Death Prophet can spam Crypt Swarm pretty regularly. It is quite a bit of mana at these early levels, but as time goes on, I mean, the mana cost does go up, but once Death Prophet gets just a little bit of mana regen, we're going to probably see a lot of Crypt Swarms flying out that way, and oh my goodness, oh wait, I thought he died. I thought he died. He, in fact, just bottled an invisibility rune. But I don't know if he'll be able to really do much with this. Does Viper have Corrosive Skin? He's actually going to get quite a few levels in Corrosive Skin, which is not going to be good. So every time TA, whether on purpose or on accident, hits him, he's going to be taking some damage. There's the Invis rune going off. I think he did that solely so he could get access to his bottle charges. Top lane's getting hurt. Arthur's taking a bunch of damage on the Lion. He gets the stun out, but I don't think Luna does enough damage at this point in the game, and nothing is going to come of that. That was a weird little graphical glitch. Did you guys see that there? Lion, like, reappeared for a brief second. So First Blood will go to PKB. Lion goes down. Top lane is not going to be a good lane. They're going to be pushing this awfully hard. Once Shaman hits 6, him and Venomancer are going to be able to push this lane down pretty quickly. Lion is on his way back, but Luna is basically getting bullied out of this lane right now by the Venomancer wards. Trying to get some damage done here. She does clean up the wards. Does get the good deny on the catapult. That is always a good thing when you can deny a catapult like that, but we'll have to keep an eye on this top lane because it is not going to be a fun time for anyone on the Dire side. And we see TA making a beeline for that DD rune. Definitely a good thing for TA to get. Might be able to pull off a gank with it. We'll see what TA does. Bottom lane is just, it's constantly pushed up to this tower. That's good for Weaver in the sense that he can get farm a little safer. However, Crypt Swarm, you guys can see the damage Crypt Swarm is doing to Weaver. 133, and sorry guys, I'm just like really bad at Dota and I didn't open up any charts. We can see the Centaur, Warrunner, and Viper are leading the way for the Radiant. We have, oh, looks like he's trying to disrupt the creep pull. Looks like he does so. I'm not sure, maybe Arthur missed the pull entirely, but that Venom Ward will disrupt that for now. Looks like they might be trying to set something up here. You can't stand the zoom. Oh, you don't like zoom? Oh man, I love zooming out. My #1 complaint in every game is that I can't zoom out far enough. I recommend never playing Supreme Commander if you don't like zooming. I would absolutely love that game for its zoom. But anyways, I need to leave it zoomed out just a little bit because I want to be able to see these trees right here. We do have them move back to the lane. They opt not to pull off any shenanigans. We do have Venomancer throwing down a ward there. If they get, I don't know, will that ward shoot them? It will! Oh, if they get too close to the trees, it'll shoot them. That is a dirty little ward right there. Early game, it doesn't mean much. I know the net worth doesn't mean a whole lot. I just love watching it. It's just like personally, it's one of my favorite charts. That's a good stun, but I still think Lion's gonna die. Oh, and they don't get the kill on the Venomancer. Oh, no, no, no. That ends up being a double kill for Poutine King Bar. Maybe if Centaur hadn't showed up, they might have been able to get that kill, but that does not happen. And unfortunately, they both go down. Let's switch this up. 2 last hits and denies for now. 32 at 6, 26 at 11 on the Viper. Viper just doing phenomenal. We do see that TA, though, not far behind Viper. However, TA has much fewer denies, which has allowed the Viper to get ahead just a little bit. We do have Arthur on the line, come bottom. Weaver taking a little bit of damage. He's Sakuchi. I'm just going to keep saying Sakuchi, because that's just how... I mean, I say some words wrong. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. I say rubric instead of Rubik. I mean, that's just how it is. Rubik's Cubes, you know? Alright, top lane. Has the tower taken much damage yet? It has not. It has not taken much damage yet. Where is Shadow Shaman at? He's nearly 5. We've got some pings going down bottom here. It looks like this Weaver is trying to request... Words are tough tonight. Request some help. The Crypt Swarm flies out to try to dissuade him from chasing Lying, and it does. I need to keep jumping top here, because top just does not stop. This lane will just keep on going, and going, and going. That Harlequin set is very nice, I agree with you. Top lane looking like they're ready to do something here. I mean, frankly, they've been having a very, very good lane, and once these guys back off for just a second, I don't want to miss anything. Oh, Mitch! Oh, Mitch! He's going forward. That could be a death. That could be a death. He uses the ulti to make sure it is so. Shadow Shaman's just going to go for it. He doesn't even care. He uses the Centaur ulti to run past the tower, taking a lot of tower shots, and he actually uses the Urn. So right here, the Urn of Shadows, typically used to heal a character, can also be applied to an enemy target, and does damage instead of heals. So he uses the Urn to secure a little extra damage on Luna and gets the kill with a final right click. And with that said and done, I'm going to take this moment to look at the graphs. 4,000 plus XP in favor of the Radiant side, and the same for the gold, just a little over 4,000 gold. However, we're going to see them go on the Viper. Lion is going to just die to poison, and TA is going to run for it, get the refraction up. She is going to get away. And we have a pause. Not sure why. Massive lag on the TA. So we're just going to pause for 1 second. GG, go next. It's still early in the game to call GG. It's still very early. Games can swing very quickly because of one bad team fight. If TA gets fed, if she has time to farm. If Luna has time to farm, I mean, it's still very early to be calling GG. We don't even have a tower down for that matter yet. Tactical pause, yep, for sure. They're definitely strategizing behind the scenes right now. What can they do? Can anyone turn on the WTF mode and win the game for them? For those that don't know about WTF mode in Dota 2, I highly suggest you look it up. Very, very fun to do. Viper is just doing phenomenal in this middle lane, and he's just so annoying to deal with. Can't stress that enough. No tower, look top. It just went down. Cut me some slack. Come on. It just went down. Anyways, the first tower does go down. With that being said, first tower does go down. Dire loses their top lane. How is the bottom lane? It's not as damaged as I would suspect. Weaver wasn't having a fun bottom lane, but he was able to... keep it from taking a lot of damage. Yeah, WTF mode is infinite mana, no cooldowns, use items as often as you want. It's very, very fun. Can only be accessed when you're playing, like, private matches, blah, 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 obviously. Very, very fun, though. Definitely suggest you check it out. But with that said, this game is 7-0 currently. I'm going to hop to net worth. Actually, what's the hero levels looking like? So, TA is keeping up on her levels, but we can see the rest of RD starting to fall behind. Luna not having the best game, which is bad. Luna definitely a character who wants to get those levels up. She is 6. She does have Eclipse. But, that Ether Shock. Level 3 Ether Shock. This Shadow Shaman didn't even go for like an aggressive Shackle build. He just went straight for the nuke. 260 damage nuke at this level. Can hit a maximum of 5 targets. That's a lot of damage every 8 seconds? Yeah. And once he gets level 4, 320 damage every 8 seconds. That's a devastating amount of damage to deal with in the early game. Shadow Shaman definitely going for a very aggressive build because they had that tri-lane going. It paid off. There's no other way to say that. That definitely paid off. Hop back to net worth. This Centaur's net worth is out of control. 5,000 gold, 4,000 almost on the Viper. That be great, guys. That be great. Where is W? It's W. Oh man, if I could learn the hotkeys, it would almost be like I'm doing this like semi-professionally or something. What's the other one? W and what? Net worth was a T or Y? T? Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay. Just gonna keep my fingers right there. Bottom lane, we got a ping out from... Who was that pinged? I think that might have been Omni Knight. It looks like the tri-lane is now just rotated bottom, so they're gonna try to put some pressure here, try to get this tower. And if you notice, they literally rotated. The top lane has now become the bottom lane, and Weaver is now using the top lane to safely farm, which is very, very smart for Poutine King to do. They throw down the wards, and they just dive past the tower. Omni Knight instantly gets shredded because they don't even care. They used Centaur's Stampede ability to just run past the tower. Centaur's still taking a lot of damage, but there's no one here to contest it. The tower goes down. That's tower number 2 for PKB. The Dire not looking like they're in a good position right now. This Weaver still having a very, very rough time, but I'm sure his farm is increasing much, much faster thanks to being in that off lane now. We can see the last hits. TA is doing very good on her last hits. Is in middle right now, just trying to farm as fast as she can. We see a Blade of Alacrity. We see the... It looks like it's going to be a Yasha. We see that they have my mouse just... Oh, my mouse, guys. I do apologize if there's moments where you see me not moving. It's because my Windows is a pile of junk. But anyways, we do see the TA. It looks like going for a Yasha. Likely going to build that into a Manta style. I don't know if TAs get Sanj and Yasha or not, so don't play her too often. Just really hate playing against her. Bottom lane, we just see them doing some damage, keeping this tower alive. We can see that the Radiant's actually pulled back for now. Looks like they were just waiting for the creep wave. They're going to come back up here. They didn't quite want to dive on the tower yet. A very good Venomous Gale goes off. We see... was that a blink? He's got Blink Dagger. He does have Blink Dagger. A great stun from the center. Quickly just melts Omni Knight. Luna gets melted. Looks like Death Prophet's going to be able to walk away thanks to the damage from Ghosts. But oh my goodness. Centaur with that blink. That was an amazing blink. He got both characters. What is... Centaur's 3-0. Oh, a great Lion Nuke, but... arguably not really useful because it doesn't kill anyone. Probably should have saved that, but I mean, he might have dissuaded them from pushing for a little bit. However, that nuke is going to be on cooldown for a while. You guys want to see the gold graph? I don't blame you. I can't click it right now because there's a Steam pop-up in my way. 7,500 plus in favor of the Radiant. 10,000 plus gold in favor of the Dire, and it's about to jump up here in another moment. As another tower is going to go down to the absolute just pushing... Oh, I just don't have words for what's going on right now. Just Shadow Shaman is pushing like a champ. We have Venomancer who's throwing down the wards and is pushing really hard. I mean, the wards are weak, don't get me wrong, but it adds up. It really does add up. We can see TA in the middle using her Meld ability, which makes her invisible, trying to get some damage done on this Viper, but it's just not doing a whole lot right now. Please, no gold graph. My stomach can't take the graphic images. We see them engaging on middle. Death Prophet instantly melts. TA shackled. Refraction doesn't mean anything if you're shackled. because the refraction is just going to be burned. A very, very good meld, but Centaur wisely uses his AoE stun, which does not need to be targeted. Gets the stun off. Lion taking so much damage. Thankfully, Centaur can't stun, but 2 more seconds he will be able to, and he lets Lion walk it off. Oh my goodness, we finally get a kill for regular dangerous, but 12-1, 15 minutes into this match. Let me pop that. Wait, I know the hotkeys now. I don't need to do that. 2,300, that's current gold. That's not net worth. I'm GG. GG, uninstall, noob caster. Then I got the thing up. Oh my gosh, why am I so bad at this? Alright, destroyed a tower. Viper destroyed a tower. Was that bottom tower? Bottom tower is already gone. Was it mid tower? Was mid tower the one that wasn't gone? Mid tower was not gone, so mid tower does go down. I'm too busy trying to figure out hotkeys than watch Dota here. That tower is probably going to go down unless they can kill those wards. It looks like PKB is actually going to back up. They're not going to try pushing this. The wards are going to be cleared up. The tower will not fall. And let me take a quick look at items here. So what do we got for the Dire side? They are the ones having the hard time here. Let me hop up here to this top tower. It looks like we're going to see an engage on Luna. Oh, Luna. She gets blinked on, but no stun yet. Aether Shock hits her for just tremendous damage, though. They're coming back in the jungle. I don't know if they know. Yep, they definitely know now. They spot a Lion. Lion is getting just melted. Lion goes down very quickly. Let me get rid of this stupid thing that I have up. Go easy on me. I am new, says Ellen Page. Well, it's not stopping them. Omni Knight falls, the last one standing. And there goes TA. Poor TA fades into the ground. Wowzers. PKB is showing no remorse here. Especially the Centaur Warrunner, who has been on point with the blinks and the stuns. Using the double edge to secure kills on the support characters. Very good time stampedes. I mean, this Centaur, and there goes another tower. This gold graph's going to be disgusting. It's almost at 20,000. 18 minutes into this match. Almost at 20,000 in favor. 14,000+ XP in favor of PKB. I mean, at this point, I would be surprised if they stopped. Nope, Centaur blinks in, gets the stun, gets the double edge. Luna disappears from this game. TA trying to do what she can. TA hits very, very hard. We might finally see a kill on Veno. Veno does go down. Now they're trying to target the Viper, but he might not be the best to target. You should be going maybe for the Shadow Shaman. They opt not to. Shadow Shaman throws down the wards. Instantly another kill for them on the Omni Knight, Death Prophet, and the Lion. TA is the last one left. You can see them pinging it out. They know where she is. And TA falls to the ground. My oh my. That looks bad. I'm not even going to open up the graphs because that slope is going to be absolutely scary. What's the XP per minute? Weaver and Viper looking insane. Net worth. I mean, at this point, we can tell this net worth is out of control. 10,800 for Centaur. Weaver, who was behind on net worth, on his overall farm, has caught up quite well. What were his last hits at? Weaver's last hits. Weaver is now at the top for last hits because he got that rotation. He got that rotation into an easier lane where he's able to make up those last hits. The racks go down. Tower's been down. That's not looking good. They rotate to mid. I don't think they're going to see any opposition here. Let's just, real quick. Oh, 20. It's almost at 25,000 gold. Almost at 20,000 XP in favor of PKB. We can see some interesting chat coming out from RD as they are being brutalized by this Centaur Warrunner. Oh my goodness, Centaur uses his ulti. I don't know if he's going to be able to get the kill. Charging in on them right now might be a little bad. We do have Death Prophet's ulti up. TA's ulti, well, is not very useful in teamfight situations. But we do have Death Prophet's ulti up. Eclipse is not up. Eclipse must have been used in one of the earlier fights and I just missed it. Real quick though, if we look at the items, look at the item differences real quick. I mean, Omni Knight has one item. Lion has one item. TA and Death Prophet are the only ones who even have kind of some items. And even then, TA is the only one who really has any items. We see them just going in. I mean, at this point, we know how these fights are going to go. Everyone is melting instantly to the might of this centaur. This centaur is just devastating them. He almost has his Heart of Tarask. He has the Reaver. He has the Vitality Booster. He now has enough gold. That centaur, I mean, that might be MVP centaur for this game, because this has been a devastatingly good centaur. Just crush it. There goes the GGs. There goes the Ancient, exploding into the ground. And that is it for Game 1. PKB convincingly taking down Regular Dangerous. I thank you for watching, and we'll be back in a couple minutes for Round 2. Hello, hello. Is it me you're looking for? Probably just got the stream flagged for that. But, hello everybody. Welcome to Game 2 of Poutine King Bar versus Regular Dangerous. Let me turn on that recording device right there, just in case I need a backup. Always like to be prepared, you know. With that said, we do have a Poutine King Bar is now on the Dire, Regular Dangerous on the Radiant. They did flippity flop the sides. So that will be the first ban going to them, Regular Dangerous that is, and it's going to be Shadow Shaman gets taken out right away, and the Tinker gets banned. Again, I don't think Tinker a very popular pick here, but he does get banned. Faceless taken out right away, and the Ember is going to be the last of the four. And we will see the first pickup for Recreational gonna be, I'm gonna call, Crystal Maiden? No. Razor. It's gonna be the Razor. We do have the Razor pickup. We will see who Poutine King Bar goes with next. Many of their, aside from Shadow Shaman, their heroes are all still available, so they could roll with a very similar lineup. Very surprised to not see that, not Lion, Centaur. Sorry, I just had my mind went blank for a second. I'm surprised to not see the Centaur get banned, but here we are, and are they going to pick Centaur again? He was very good last game. Very, very good. I mean, it's hard to say how that game would have went without him because, like, let's be honest, he had that blinks, he had the stuns, he had amazing double edges just melting through people. So, Apple Steak Stream Sniper. I hope not, Sam. I hope not. We do see the Viper pick up as their number one. Very, very good. Viper, we didn't see a whole lot specifically from Viper, but every one of those team fights, I guarantee you, his right-click damage was contributing to those kills. Very, very good character. A lot of damage potential.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, they're not their last pick, but their next pick.
5 seconds remaining.
What will we see? A Juggernaut. Oh, this makes me happy. I love Juggernaut. I absolutely love Juggernaut. Very, very strong right-click heroes here, and Juggernaut just, his ulti is so much fun. Oh, I love his ulti. Omni Slash is the best. But Juggernaut, for those that don't know, so he has an ulti where he jumps between characters, dealing a bunch of damage. It's so, so good. He also has a built-in critical hit. He has a healing ward, which is really powerful, surprisingly powerful. And then he has Blade Fury, which makes him immune to magic for 5 seconds while he spins in a circle, dealing AoE damage around him. So, I just love Juggernaut. Absolutely love him. Great character. We see the Bounty Hunter pick up for Regular Dangerous. Knowing Regular Dangerous as I do, I suspect that this will be an off-lane Bounty Hunter. And that's a character I think we see fairly often in the off-lane. Lycan was not the first ban. This is not professional Dota. This is... I don't know what I would call this, but this is interesting Dota. Lycan is still available. He's a very, very strong hero, but I don't know if anyone... I'm trying to think. No one on Regular Dangerous plays Lycan, but I don't think anyone on PKB plays him either, so I don't know if we'll see him picked up. However, I would love to see Lycan. One of my favorites. Much love for the Lycan. Centaur does get banned before they can pick him up. However, I would hesitate to think that they would pick him up after getting a Juggernaut and a Viper. But then again, they had Viper Weaver and they still picked him up last time, so it was still possible. They do ban the Centaur, though, and we'll see what gets banned next. Regular Dangerous has quite a few heroes on the board. Each of them can play several heroes. So we will see what they go with. The bans right now, I mean, Tinker doesn't really affect them. The Ember Spirit won't really affect them a whole lot. So the last 3 bans from Poutine King Bar are going to have to be pretty important because no matter how far ahead you are, a couple good team fights, or if you have a character that can get out of control, then the game can quickly turn around. So Death Prophet does get banned, and Death Prophet is just a very, very good character. Her ulti is so good at just doing chip damage during team fights. It's surprisingly powerful once it gets to the higher levels. And, of course, BKB does not stop it because in an interesting turn of events, ghosts do physical damage instead of magical. So, yeah, Death Prophet does get the ban. We do see the Tidehunter banned on top of that. I mean, I think we all understand at this point why Tidehunter is getting banned because of his just amazing blink ravages. I mean, very similar to what you do with Centaur, except for Ravage is obviously Tidehunter's ulti as opposed to just, what is it, Hoof Stomp, I think, is Centaur's AoE stun. What is the last one? Tinker, or no, what? What? I knew Tinker was banned. Why do I... Whatever. Clockwork. Tinkerwork. Are they the same species? Are they both like dwarfs? I don't... Does anyone know the Dota lore? Clockwork and Tinker from the same thing? They kind of look like it. But Clockwork does get banned. Clockwork's very good. He almost has this Pudge-like effect because he has the hook. He has lockdown. Tinker's hook is a little more finicky, but it goes faster, so... Some might argue the species is keen. Ah, they're both keen folk. Thank you, I knew someone would know that. Is Sniper... I believe Sniper is also one of them keen folk, is he not? Nature's Prophet pickup. Nerds. Hashtag nerds. Dota nerds. Hey, Crispy, come on now. I know some Dota lore. I know some. I know a little bit. I knew they were the same species. Come on. Anyways, we get the Nature's Prophet pickup. I mean, like I said last game, he's amazing at getting lanes pushed. He could be anywhere on the map. I mean, he's just a very good character. He's got so much mobility. So much mobility. Ah, oh, man. I'm just losing myself to these lineups here. And the fact that I'm, like, really tired. Ogre Magi picked up for Poutine King Bar. I love Ogre Magi, one of my favoriteest intelligence heroes in the game. He's just so strong with that multicast ability. He could deal so much damage, and you just don't know if it's going to happen because multicast isn't a guaranteed proc. It only goes off a certain percentage of the time. Warlock being picked up for regular dangerous. Now this I find is a very interesting pickup. He's very good at pushing lanes with his ulti when it's up. Now obviously you're not going to burn your ulti just to push a lane. That's a bit silly. But his ulti's very good at stunning. If you get two ultis, they're really good at stunning. However, they don't really have much of a big team fight aside from Razor right now. So we'll have to see how that goes. The Warlock ulti with the Nature's Prophet ulti is pretty good. And with Razor's Ring of Death called Plasma Fields, that's a lot of AoE damage. However, I would still maybe like to see one more character to really capitalize on Warlock's ulti. We will see what the fifth pickup is, of course. Lycan does finally get banned. Doom gets banned because they don't want their Warlock or their Nature's Prophet. They don't want those casters getting doomed. That's going to be a bad time. So they get rid of the Doom. Lycan gets banned. Again, Lycan, one of my favorite characters of the game. He's up there on my most played list. He also holds a special place in my heart as being the second character I ever had a perfect game with. A game where I did not die at all. Really, really enjoyed my Lycan. But he does get banned. So we will see these last picks. It can't be a Centaur. It's gonna be a Slark. Oh my, me oh my. So what we have for Poutine King Bar is an absolutely terrifying game if this goes longer than like 30 or 40 minutes. Because if Slark and Juggernaut and Viper have time to feed, I don't care what you do. That's a lot of damage. That is a ton of damage. What they don't have is a lot of lockdown. They have a mini stun from Ogre Magi. It's not a mini stun. It's a 1.5 second stun. I'm completely full of it. It's a 1.5 second stun from Ogre Magi. They have the leash from Pounce. Yeah. I was going to call it Jump. I'm like, nope, that's not right. From Pounce on Slark, they have the Ice Path from Jack, and they have the Slow from Viper, but they don't have much else beyond that. So Poutine King Bar is going to be probably very aggressive, maybe some Shadow Blades. We're probably going to see some Abyssal Blades maybe come out on Slark, and Juggernaut might get a Monkey King Bar, or Viper might, just to try to get some bash. But Poutine King Bar lacks what I would say is a lot of lockdown, but they are going to be outputting oodles of damage. Oodles and oodles of damage. Noodles, in fact. There could be noodles of damage swinging around this Lord's pitch, as it were. And Alchemist is going to be the final pickup for regular Dangerous. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. That's an interesting pickup. He has that AoE acid ability. He has a good stun. If it is maybe a little unreliable because of the countdown clock on it, he does have a lot of survivability because of his ultimate, so we'll see how it goes. But anyways, let's get through the introductions. And I'm going to start on PKB this time. So on the Juggernaut, we have the Baryshnikov. I hope I'm saying that right. And Viper is Mac. Ogre Magi is Olive Juice. Jack is the Demons. And Slarky Poo is Warshop. He has the shark head on top of. Oh, I want that jelly. So jelly right now. We have Mitchie D on the Warlock for a regular Dangerous. Bounty Hunter is DJ KFM Ellen Page, making her second debut in Dota 2. Alchemist is going to be Aegis Arthur, if you will. Razor is going to be Applesteak. Mountain Dew, the stand-in, filling in for Ryan Albert, Mr. Albino Albert. And the final one is Gag on the Nature's Prophet, looking... That's a very nice staff. I do really like that Nature's Prophet staff. And we can hear the pings. We see the pings. So many pings as Poutine King Bar is just prancing around in the Radiant Jungle. We get a ward thrown down right here. And you know what this is going to do? It's going to block that camp. I don't know if it's enough to block that camp, but I suspect that it is. We have a ward here that's going to block this camp, and I think it's close enough to block that camp. I think it was. So Nature's Prophet, who's going to come into this jungle, and he's going to be like, okay, I'm going to come into this jungle. I'm going to cut down some trees. I'm going to do some jungling. Oh, surprise. There's no jungle creeps. And on top of that, we have another ward right here. However, that ward won't block anything. To the best of my knowledge, that will just give vision of right here. So we can see the creep camps. Look it. No creeps. No creeps. I hear an ice path. Let's get into the lane. We see an ice path already going off. They caught Mitch out. Warlock taking a ton of damage. Juggernaut's chasing. We do see the Nature's Prophet come in. They might get the Juggernaut. First Blood's actually going to go to Nature's Prophet because Juggernaut got very aggressive. Tried to get the Warlock kill. A double kill for regular Dangerous because Greed kills in Dota 2. And what? Even regular Dangerous is confused as to what just happened, but that is a double kill because Greed kills in Dota 2. It's as simple as that. With that said, though, Nature's Prophet is in the lane hogging up XP because, unfortunately, as I pointed out, there are no jungle creeps for him to jungle on. Well, he does have these. He could do those. He could do those too, but he needs a few more treants before he can pull that off. Let's go to mid lane where we see Razor is trying to get some work done against this Viper, but I mean, Viper is just... Frankly, I don't know if Viper is better against TA or Razor, but I'm going to tell you this, I don't like Viper against anyone because he's Viper. That just sucks for that Razor. However, I mean, he's going to try to do his best, but I mean, let's be honest, that corrosive skin, every time Razor uses the, what's it called? Plasma Field. Every time Razor uses Plasma Field, he's going to take damage. And we can see Bounty Hunter up here telling Slark to stop, but Slark is not going to stop. And once Slark hits level 6, he is really not going to stop as he will be zooming around the map. Let us pop up the last hits and denies, and let's take a quick look. See if that early gold did them any good. Excuse me. So they got those 2 kills that did put them up. Plus 500 gold or XP, plus 500 gold, but you can see those charts starting to come back down a little bit. Viper and Slark leading the way in last hits and denies. We have Jack here just kind of floating to the side, waiting for an ice path. However, bottom lane, the safe lane for the Radiant, unfortunately, is just chilling at their tower. They don't want to come up here. They're scared of the Jack right now. They do not want an Ice Path to come in. We do have this Treant kind of acting as a scout. They do know Jackaro is there. Question of the day, are you wearing pants? What a question to ask a Twitch chat. I'm curious as the answer. I know my answer is 1000% no. Who wears pants when they play Dota? That is a silly question to ask. We do have the Alchemist using his concoction. Oh, he does get it off just in time. However, he's taking so much damage from Juggernaut's spin to win. And Alchemist throws on his... I don't know what it's called, to be completely honest with you. Where is Alchemist? Where is... Wait a minute, that's not an Alchemist. I'm full of it. It's Ogre Magi. What is that called? Ignite. He throws the Ignite, does get the kill, Nature's Prophet running away. Another Ignite gets thrown. He's trying to get this kill on this creep before Ogre... He's still trying to get it before Ogre steals it. He does secure the kill. He's going to have to walk it off. That is now 1 kill for PKB. Jock here. Oh, I just call him Jack most of the time. We do have this Juggernaut trying to get as much farm as he can. I mean, let's be honest. If this Juggernaut can get out of control early, he can get out of control very... I don't think that was going to make much sense. I'm just going to stop that sentence there. But if Juggernaut gets his early farm, it's not going to be good for regular Dangerous. It looks like we might see a gank down bottom. Are they going to do it? We have Bounty Hunter walking around. Looks like she basically gave up on top lane. Slark is going to get a little bit of free farm. Bounty Hunter, unfortunately, they know you're there as that is warded. Taking a bunch of damage. Omni Knight just guessing on where to go, and he guessed correctly the entire way. And Omni Knight just takes so much damage from the spin. Blade Fury. I almost said Blade Whirl. I think I made that mistake in a previous day of casting. Interestingly enough, Bounty Hunter is not level 6 yet. Does not have track. So are they swapping lanes, or why did Bounty Hunter come down here if not to just take damage? I'm not quite sure why this rotation has occurred, because now Slark is getting a lot of free farm. We do have the Alchemist. He was in Viz, and now is worn off. He's up here. He's charging the concoction. 2 seconds. 1. A great stun on the Viper. They get the acid down. The ring comes out. I don't think they're going to get the kill. Here comes a rotation in to save the Viper. Slark running in. Gets a pounce off on the Razor. I don't know if they'll kill him. We do see the ulti come out from Viper, though, and that's probably going to be the kill. An amazing stun from Alchemist, but it's not enough. And now Alchemist might die because he was creep blocked. He's going to walk it off. He's going to walk it off, and no one on PKB does die, and that ties it up 2-2. And I'm going to guess 2,000 XP in favor of PKB, 2,000 gold now in favor of them as well. I did not mean to hit that chart. You can see PKB is just efficiently farming and getting gold and XP at a much quicker rate than RD is currently. And that is even reflected in the last hits, as the top 3 last hitters are both on the Dire. We check net worth real quick. The top 3 net worths all on the Dire as well. And Slark, oh, I did not see that. I do apologize. Slark was up here, managed to get the jump off on Nature's Prophet. I mean, Slark just does an alarming amount of damage. He has the Pounce, he has the Dark Pact ability. That's what, 400 damage at that level? 420 damage at that level. And that's not even max level of Pounce yet. So 420 damage plus a few right clicks. That is a very quick... Did I say Omni Knight? Did I say Omni Knight? I might have said Omni Knight. Who did I say Omni Knight for? Who was I? Was I talking about Juggernaut and I said Omni Knight? I'm just throwing names out there. Hey guys, did you know that there's actually a Goblin Techies in this game? You didn't, did you? Lo and behold. Middle lane, we still have the Viper going toe-to-toe with the Razor. Razor does have the bottle now. Does Viper build bottle? I don't think he does. Does have his boots done, though, and a Ring of Regen, giving him a little extra regeneration, which is always useful. I think you were talking about Bounty Hunter at the time. Well, you know what? You guys know what I'm talking about. I appreciate that. Feel free to call me out on it. I don't mind. The words, they just come flying out of my mouth sometimes. Next up, I'll be calling them by, like, Smite names or something. It's a good thing we don't have a Zeus in here. I might be throwing down some Smite terminology by accident. But anyways, bottom lane is pushed up to this tower. This tower is just on the cusp of death. It looks like Warlock wants to stick around to deny it, but I don't think it's even worth it. Warlock is going to get picked off if he's not careful. Just an ice path is all it's going to take. And Juggernaut goes on the other side of the tower to push him away from it, and does so. Tower does go down, and that is the first tower, and I am not mistaken this time. This is, in fact, the first tower. It does go down, the Dire getting ahead now. How does that do for the gold? 4,000 plus in favor, 2,000 plus XP in favor for the Dire currently. We have Nature's Prophet in mid now. He hasn't had the best time jungling. I mean, his creep camps were blocked for a long time. We could see he's trying to save up for a Hand of Midas. I don't know if the Hand of Midas... Aphrodite, best champion. Aphrodite, very good champion. However, I might argue that with you, Crispy, as there are several others who I do prefer. Most notably, Loki. Absolutely loved me some Loki. However, with that said, I haven't played Smite in several months. The meta could have changed. Loki could suck now. Anyways, Dota 2. As I was saying, about the Nature's Prophet, he is saving up for a Hand of Midas. Does have the recipe on the way currently. He's had a really bad early game. That Hand of Midas is going to have to just work really hard. If it's ever on cooldown for more than like 3 seconds, something's gone wrong. We do see... Did someone have a gem, or is that a ward there? She was dusted. Bounty Hunter was dusted, but is able to get away. Fortunately for her, very close to the end of her life. If she had gotten stuck on creeps, or maybe on a tree, or just or if Slark had caught her, anything would have stopped her. We could see, look at this. Slark is carrying Dust of Appearance. Ogre Magi is carrying Dust of Appearance. I mean, they're not fooling around. None of these Invis heroes are going to stay Invis for very long. PKB is 100% ready for this. Razor gets a kill on Juggernaut. Oh, I apologize. I did not see that. I'm going to guess the concoction came out. And then I'm going to assume Razor moved in, got the static link off, used his ulti. Does get the Juggernaut kill. That's a champion, not Stone Cold Killer. What, you don't play carry Aphrodite? Come on. Crispy, I know you. You probably tried to carry Aphrodite. You've tried it once. I almost guarantee you've tried it once. For those that don't know, you guys should definitely check out some of the crazy shenanigans that Crispy does in Dota 2. Anyways, let's go up here. We do see the ice path. The tower does go down. It does not look like much of a fight did occur, though. The ice path did not connect on anyone, as I could see. Warlock's ulti has been burned, as we see the demon walking around. Slark gets picked off. A very good Razor pick-off there. However, they're getting picked apart by Viper. The trees come up to surround Viper, but Viper is a ranged character. It doesn't matter. We see Arthur use the ulti on the Alchemist. He's going to walk away. Alchemist gets a ton of health regen, so he will survive when he has... I legit play carry Aphrodite. I called it. I called it. But while that happens, we do see Jack Rowe. He does go down. Or Jack. I'm just going to call him Jack so that people don't get mad at me. However, with the Jack going down, we also see a Bounty Hunter go down with him. Or was that Bounty Hunters? That was Warlock that just died. My apologies. And now Nature's Prophet. It looks like he TP'd to try to help. Oh, this is bad. Nature's Prophet. Unfortunately, he's just going to die. There is no two ways about that. I'm assuming he TP'd in around here to try to help. However, there was no one left to help. And Nature's Prophet, does he not have his boots yet? He does not. He did go 100% straight Midas. So he has no boots yet. And his mobility is very lacking. And against a team who's very quick with the Slark pounces, and with Viper's ability to slow, he got picked off very, very quickly. Let's take a peek at these graphs real quick. 3,000, almost 4,000 XP in favor of the Dire. Over 5,000. I mean, that's nearly 7,500 gold now in favor of them at the 12-minute mark. I keep hitting the wrong thing to get rid of the graph because I'm very bad at Dota 2. We see the concoction charging up on Alchemist. If he gets stunned, it's going to hit himself. He does not. He gets a very good stun off on the Slark. However, Slark's ulti goes off. Slark's ulti grants him true invisibility. Nothing can see him when he's in that. So unless you have an AoE, he is not going to take any damage. And he walks it off. And Slark is, boom, at full health because his ulti also gives him massive health regeneration. Oh, that's a very good tree. He does get blocked. However, Slark has a Quelling Blade, cuts down the tree prison, and kills Nature's Prophet anyways. This Slark is 100% prepared for a regular Dangerous. He has the Quelling Blade to deal with Nature's Prophet. He has the Dust to deal with Bounty Hunter. I mean, this Slark is 1,000,000% on top of this game right now. Is this like a Dota 2 League for beginners? It is not for beginners. It's Poutine King Bar right now. Is showing that they are extremely competent at this game. They are 100% ready for whatever RD has been throwing at them. And aside from a few mistakes early on, where they fed a double kill to RD, they've been absolutely on top. I did not see this go down bottom, but Bounty Hunter gets picked off. I mean, Slark likely got the pounce off, used a Dust as we could see. Once Bounty Hunter is dusted, there's not a whole lot that Bounty Hunter can do. We do see an Ice Path mid. It doesn't connect on anyone. All it does is stop them from moving forward. Razor does static link Viper. However, even with the static link, Viper's still going to be very annoying because of Corrosive Skin and his ulti. And he is carrying the mechanism for his team right now. So he is able to heal. Of course, Juggernaut can also throw down the healing ward, although it is a lot of money. Juggernaut sitting on a small fortune of gold right now. Very interested to see what he ends up building that to. Graphs haven't really changed a whole lot, although we see the gold graph is slowly increasing. Kills Death, Viper 4-0, Ogre Magi 2-0. I mean, that's exactly why I love that character. He is so good for a support. He's a very aggressive Slark just coming in behind the tower. What is your tower, he says, because he does not care. And Razor goes down to an absolutely amazing pounce. That leash can be very devastating. I believe it's 4 seconds. I believe it's 3.5 seconds. I was close. I was so close. It looks like we're going to have a Sange as the first pickup for the Slark. He's opting to not get any extra damage. He doesn't feel it's necessary, and he's just going to go straight for some health. Bounty Hunter gets picked off. We do see Ogre Magi get picked off, though, during that fight. However, I think Alchemist is going to go down. A very good Ice Path locks him in place. Now 12-6. Ogre Magi did get caught out there a little bit. However, Alchemist ended up paying for the kill anyways. And Bounty Hunter is just having an absolutely terrible game. I mean, a character that relies on Cloak for mobility, and she's just constantly dusted. What are you going to do? It's a very good way to nullify cloaked characters. If you are ever struggling against a Riki or a Bounty Hunter or Clinks, buy a couple Dusts of Appearance, and you'll find that your game will turn around very quickly. But you saw the charts there, 5,000 plus XP, now 10,000. They just cracked 10,000 gold in favor of the Dire. They have a surprising amount of damage output. I would not be surprised to see them try Roche fairly soon. Considering the amount of damage they can do per second, they probably could pull it off fairly quickly. I don't think anyone has any sort of lifesteal. I don't see a Vlad's. However, if Juggernaut just throws down the healing ward, it should be more than enough health regen to make up for it. We do see a team fight about to happen. A good pounce gets landed on the Bounty Hunter. Slark was caught out by himself for a second. However, good use of his ulti removes him from the team fight. The Warlock ulti goes down. That's actually a very good ulti. It stuns 3 people. A lot of damage coming out from that ulti. Viper is taking a bunch of damage as he overextends by himself. A very good Ice Path. There goes Nature's Prophet. However, Jack goes down with it. And what looks like a bad situation for RD quickly turned around thanks to Mitch and his very, very well-timed Warlock ulti, which caught 3 of them. However, Mitch is not utilizing the Golem. Mitch, your Golem is right there. Do something with him. Missed opportunity. The Golem is so good at pushing lanes. The Golem has a Radiance effect that he just does damage when he's near someone. It's not as strong as the Radiance at level 1, but, it's missed opportunity. I mean, he's going to beat up Slark now for a little bit, but Slark won't really... Oh my goodness! Wow, one more swing and Swizzark. One more swing and Slark would have died. If Nature's Prophet had been paying attention, that would have been a Slark kill. Uh-oh. Oh, Nature's Prophet is now dead to Slark. Razor swing. Oh, Razor does get the kill in the end. Whew, what a journey we just saw there. From Golem to Slark to Prophet to Razor. With that said, though, we see that Nature's Prophet actually finally working on the boots. Let's take another look at the items real quick. What is Slark building? Where's Slarky Poo? Does have the Sanjinyasha, has his boots done as well. Still holding on to his Orb of Venom, which leads me to believe he is going to try to build the Eye of Scotty with it. We see Arcane Boots on both the supports. Viper has a mech, and his Treads has a Mithril Hammer, so I'm not sure what Viper's build. I don't play him very often. I'm going to assume BKB over Desolator. I don't know if Desolator is a common item for Viper. And Juggernaut has his Ogdenum Scepter. And, oh gosh, I totally missed that because I'm reading off items here. Juggernaut just absolutely wrecks Alchemist. And I can tell you exactly what happened there because the ulti is on cooldown. Alchemist was here. Juggernaut was here. And he said, hello, Alchemist. I'm going to introduce you to my Blade Fury Ultimate. Omni/Ultimate is totally what I meant to say. And then he died. Alchemist just fell over. That's, oh, Juggernaut. Juggernaut with, by the way, for those that don't know, Juggernaut, once he has Ogdenum Scepter, the cooldown and the amount of jumps increases for his ulti. So the cooldown goes, well, the cooldown decreases down to 70 seconds. The amount of jumps increases to 12. Pizza pods, tactical pizza pods, everyone. Go get your pizzas. What is this Dota League called? It is in the title of the stream, sir. This is the Rektreational Dota League, being played by games industry and friends of games industry folks. Currently, we're Regular Dangerous versus Poutine King Bar. So, Regular Dangerous is comprised of several IGN people. We have Mitch Dyer. We have Katie Casarda on... Who is she on? Bounty Hunter? Those are IGN folk. We have Arthur Geis from Polygon. We have Nature's Prophet. Geg is a friend of the people playing. And as is, where is he? I clicked him. Where's Razor? Razor! Right there. Razor is also a friend there. I'm vamping like a champ here. And then Poutine King Bar is actually made up of... Oh, is it Square Enix Montreal? Someone maybe in chat can correct me, but I do believe is... Hi, Twitch and YouTube. Twitch, we're so sorry. We're so sorry, Twitch. I believe in you. I believe in RD. Come on, guys. Let's get the RD chant going. But I do believe Poutine King Bar is Square Enix Montreal. That is correct. Thank you, Crispy. So that's the teams we're seeing. There are many other teams in the tournament. The Will O'Neill there did link you it in chat. You can definitely take a look at that. Looks like... Is this on off cooldown? Looks like we're about to have some fun here. Bottom or off lane for the Radiant. We get a quick tether on the Omni Knight. I said Omni Knight. What? That doesn't even look like Omni Knight. Now it's just in my head. Once you guys called it out. We get a quick tether on the Juggernaut. Ogre Magi goes down. Ogre Magi, I don't know why you turned around, bro. It wasn't worth it. Probably weren't going to escape safely anyways. However, your friends were right there. If you would just keep running, your friends might have caught up. But he does die instead. And that is that. That is all she wrote for Ogre Magi for another 14, 13, 12 seconds. With that said, though, that one kill isn't going to do a whole lot. I mean, the grass probably a tiny upswing. Still 12,000 gold, 7,500 XP in favor of the... Oh, I keep clicking the wrong buttons. What is this? I don't even know what that does right now when I'm in spectator mode. I believe that's combat log, is it not? I think that's combat log. We're going to have an engagement mid. We do see the ward... No, what's that called? Oh, the glyph. The glyph goes up. It does protect the tower. However, Viper's still chipping at it. Viper does get the kill on Razor thanks to the poison. Now Bounty Hunter is taking a bunch of damage. Alchemist charging up the stun. Alchemist, you can't shoot that at Juggernaut. I think he was trying to shoot it at Juggernaut. does not shoot. It stuns itself. Alchemist goes down, and Warlock goes down, and Bounty Hunter is burning to death. Bounty Hunter goes down, and Nature's Prophet's going to be the last one to walk away. With all that said and done, the tower also falls. Top lane actually pushed in by the creeps a little bit. I mean, the creeps trying their absolute best.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The creeps are trying... Oh, my mouse. There we go.
Under attack.
The creeps were trying their absolute best to do something right there. Nature's Prophet's going to come up here. He's...
Is under attack.
If no one responds, they are going to get the top tower. However, that's mid tower. That is gone. It's the twin head strat. It really is. We have Jack and Ogre Magi. Both of them have 2 heads, 1 body. Omni Knight does TP out. Oh, goodness gracious. Slark does find him. Is he going to get the kill? He does not. Slark has no way to stun, unfortunately. He has that great leash ability on his pounce, but he does not have any stun. So Nature's Prophet was able to get away before significant damage was done. Slark is my favorite character in this game, for those who may or may not be wondering. I'm just throwing that out there. I absolutely love Slark. I started playing Dota 2 about a month, 2 months before Slark was introduced to the game. And as soon as he was introduced to the game, I just never looked back. I just played him and played. I love Slark so much. He's such a good character. And there we go. We're going to see the Roche come out for PKB. And as I suspected, once the Healing Ward gets thrown down, as long as they just rotate whoever's tanking Roche for every few seconds, they'll be able to get him down real quickly. There is no vision here for the Radiant. And in fact, who is that? Is that Slark is just annoying them, keeping them busy while they do this. So RD might not even suspect that it's being done. However, it's a shame they don't have vision. Because if Warlock could get in there, Warlock's ulti is up. If Warlock could get in there with a great stun, followed by Nature's Prophet ulti, I mean, some serious damage could have been done right there. Some serious damage, but a lack of vision is going to give that Roche easily to PKB. And Juggernaut picks it up. I'm a little surprised Juggernaut would pick that up as opposed to maybe Slark or Viper, but Juggernaut's still a very good character. The reason I say that is because if Juggernaut uses his ulti and dies, he will revive and won't have access to the ulti. Of course, he will have Blade Fury, but he won't have access to his ulti. If Slark, for instance, dies, he can just get back up, ulti away, or pounce away, or, of course, Viper can just kind of float away very quickly. But, whatever. It doesn't really matter who picks it up at this point. I mean, PKB is in a very, very advantageous position. 14,000 XP in favor, 20,000 gold in their favor. Let's check out the net worth real quick. 11,000 gold on the Juggernaut, 10,000, and then 9,000 respectively for Slark and Viper. Mouse, please cooperate. We have Slark shadowing them in mid lane, and we have Bounty Hunter got dusted again, and Bounty Hunter just goes down. Slark is coming in. He's going to pincer behind them. Oh, no. Warlock just absolutely misses the ulti. And then Mitch. Okay, there he goes. Mitch grabs the demon this time. He is going to utilize the demon. The demon is so strong. You never, ever want to just leave the demon behind. Oh, goodness. No, don't. You should have left the demon nearby. The Juggernaut ulti just absolutely shreds Warlock. The Blade Fury just shreds Alchemist. And now Razor is running for his life. Run to the hills, Razor. Run to the hills. Razor goes down. That's going to be mid-racks. That may, in fact, be game with the amount of damage they're able to do here. And with Warlock's ulti down, they don't have any significant team fight now. I mean, I said if this game went to 35-40 minutes, this would be very in favor of PKB. But they've had such an aggressive game, and they've just been uncountered for most of it. They've had a very good game. They've been Slark and Juggernaut. I almost said Omni Knight again. Just man, I'm the worst. So bad at this Dota 2 thing. But Juggernaut and Slark have just had amazing games. Viper has done very well himself. I mean, again, these graphs. I mean, these graphs are just getting crazy. There's 25,000 gold now, thanks to the racks being gone. Where is the kills? Death. 8-1 on the Viper, 6-2 on the Juggernaut. I mean, the closest for the Radiant is 4-4 on the Razor. hero level. Nature's Prophet's so far behind. This is a telltale sign of an unfortunately bad game for a Nature's Prophet. Shambles. Nature's Prophet, typically a character who has a lot of farm. He's very, very good at farming and getting gold. Unfortunately, is in last place in this game. So you can tell that this game is just not going well for the Radiant side, for regular Dangerous. Razor still holding on, doing his best with the hero level, doing his best with the gold, but gold per minute. Ooh, 538 on that Juggernaut. Man, that Juggernaut is rolling in the bank. He's going to be Scrooge McDuck swimming his way through that vault of gold after this match. It's one rich Juggernaut. Might even invite his friend Omni Knight over. Who's to say? I don't even know if they're friends in the lore. I think Juggernaut has a brother in the lore. I'm sure someone will call me out on it again. I think Juggernaut does have a brother. It may in fact be Sven, although I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't remember ever reading anything about Sven having a brother. But, with that said, the push is going to come in mid lane, but while they're doing that mid... Oh, stupid mouse! Oh, I didn't get there in time. Alchemist goes down middle, trying to defend middle. Oh, now I gotta get back bottom. Oh, no! Warlock goes down. We see the Aegis get burned. They actually are able to kill Juggernaut, however, while all that's being said and done, I mean, so much damage. They just died. I mean, that was... I think Bounty Hunter died in 2 hits. He's the last of his kind, but first in this. Very, very apt thing to say, Frog Goats. And that's going to be bottom lane Rax. And basically, when you have lost 2 of your 3 lanes... once you've lost 2 lanes of Rax, it's usually... Like, that's pretty well GG. It's so hard to come back from this. Totally possible, but very hard. Bounty Hunter buys back. I mean, they're trying to hold on here. But the damage output from PKB right now is out of control. I mean, they are able to pick off characters in 2 to 3 hits. Bounty Hunter is able to walk by. Remember, no one has a gem. Viper kills Warlock. Where's Viper? Viper is up here. What was Warlock trying to push the lane? I'm not entirely sure what happened right there. Why Warlock was out of the base, I don't know. Bounty Hunter does walk by, who was a Juggernaut. Again, no one actually has a gem. Most characters are carrying, simply carrying dust. I don't see a gem on any of PKB. Nope. Although the Eye of Scotty is complete on Slark, so that is just a very, very farm Slark. Alchemist goes down a second time. Razor doing his best, but his ulti's hitting the creeps. Oh my goodness, I've never seen an ulti just completely miss. I've never seen an ulti just miss so much. It hit the creeps like 9 out of 10 shots there. And Slark just kind of pieces out at this point. While they get top lane. And I'm going to call GG at this point. I don't see RD coming back from this. They had a very good beginning. And frankly, RD's got a pretty good team fight, but... PKB countered them every step of the way. They had the wards in the beginning for the Nature's Prophet. Shut Nature's Prophet down. They had the Dust in the off lane that shut Bounty Hunter down. And they had the Viper in the mid lane, who I don't think shut Razor down, but gee golly does Viper suck to lane against. So even if Razor did fairly well in that lane, it's still a huge nuisance. And bottom lane, even though they fed those 2 early kills... they quickly turned around, got some more kills off the back of that. I mean, look at this. Slark is just going in now. 2,400 health. Eye of Scotty. For those that don't pick up the Eye of Scotty, it's such a good item. My voice is cracking now. Anyways, that's going to be GG. So, last Warlock ulti. Last ditch effort. Mitch goes down in a blaze of fire. But that is it. GG shall be called. And Game 2 shall go to PKB, who just, again, make a phenomenal showing of Poutine King power. So there you go. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to the Recreational Round 2 of regular Dangerous versus Poutine King Bar. More games will follow, so make sure to follow the channel. Also, check us out on Twitter at Rektreational, where you will also see updates of who is playing And we also are on Tumblr with a lot of detailed information. Again, I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see everyone next time.